You know, so many of you are watching these videos outside the country of America, right? And a lot of you have questions on how to invest in real estate where you live, or can you invest your money in the United States? And today I plan on answering that question. All right, shout out to all my Limitless friends out there. Many of you are writing questions saying, Kris, how do I invest in real estate if I live outside the United States? This is fair because there's a lot of you living around the country outside of the United States and you're wanting to know, how do I really do this? I think the best way for me to do this is to just transplant myself into your shoes, into your country. If I woke up one day in Brazil or Argentina or Japan or Australia or Canada, anywhere else in the world, and you're wanting to know, how would I invest in real estate? Listen, the principles that I'm teaching you are identical. The laws of the land are going to be a little bit different, and you're going to have some governments that aren't going to be favoring you as much as others when it comes to investing and being a landlord or owning property. But in general, when it comes to real estate, the same principles apply, which is namely, number one, how do I begin controlling real estate? Not buying real estate, not using my money, not using my credit. How do I control real estate? See, the people that make money in real estate are those that control the asset. It's not about whether it's paid off. It doesn't matter who technically even owns it. It's who's controlling it. And here's what that means. When I buy property, number one, I'm looking for a property that I can buy that has an equity position. Now remember what equity is. The property is worth this much and I'm buying it for this much. And there's a margin there that if I control it, I get to access in time. So if I buy a property for 100,000 units, whatever your currency is, and it's worth 150,000 units, then a third of that property is equity, and I want to control that. Now, by the way, that disparagement will usually mean higher cash flow. So now I've got my equity. Now I'm going for controlling the property, generally leasing it out or selling it to make some money on it. Usually I like to hold property for a period of time and cash flow it because when I'm just starting out, I want to produce a residual income. So I've got an equity play. Now I've got a cash flow play. Now the next thing I want to do in controlling that property is figure out, when do I really want to sell this property so that I can get the gains and put it into more assets? How you're going to do this is with seller financing. This is my lease option course that I teach, by the way. The laws of the land will be a little bit different where you live, but ultimately it's a contract that says, this is your property. You don't want this property. I want this property. I will take care of it. I'll manage it. I'll put tenants in it. I'm fiscally, financially responsible for it. And as a result, I want to make money above and beyond whatever it says that I owe you. Watch some of the lease option videos if you want to get more of what I mean on that. But basically it comes down to, there's property out here. There's a way to make that property sing. There's a way to make it make money. There's a way to put renters in it and tenants in it. There's a way to put commercial people in there for their business uses and purposes. And ultimately, how do I control this property? How do I sell it? And how do I make money? In my world, I don't have to. If I were in Brazil, I would own property within 30 days. And the reason why is because I don't have to be a citizen. I don't have to use my credit. And I don't have to use my money. I just have to look at a property that someone is not managing well and bring an idea like my lease option to the table that can improve upon what they're doing. And I want to get a slice of the pie for making that happen. So that's what I teach in my lease option course. And frankly, that is probably what I would do if I woke up in any one of your countries and you're saying, okay, Kris, help me. What should I do? And it really just comes down to what you're doing right now. Be a subscriber here, watch these videos, and learn what you can about real estate. There's a certain amount of real estate knowledge and language that you need to command. And once you have it, then it's time to take action and get out there. And friends, it's really simple. Buy low, sell high. If I'm buying low to hold it and rent it for a period of time, I'm going to get cash flow in the meantime, and I'm going to sell it and I'm going to make all my gains. Or I could buy it today and I could sell it tomorrow and I'm going to get my gains. Controlling assets, controlling real estate is what I would do anywhere in the world. Now, some of you are also asking, well, Kris, what if I have money? How do I bring that money into the United States? There are ways of doing this, and it usually needs to happen with a partner. A partner is, for example, if you partnered with me, this is a hypothetical. If I'm a citizen and I've got the credit and I've got all of the rights to buy property here, then we're business partners and the money comes into me, and then I get to go and invest that money, and then whatever is made, we're then doing some kind of split on. That's really a shortcut to concept of green card, building credit, which can take a couple of years, and doing some different things like that. And for me, I'm all about shortcuts as long as they're researched and done the right way. So if you live outside of the United States, first of all, you got to ask, is real estate working good in my country, or do I need to go to America or a different country? Or if it works in my country, then how do I apply the principles here and then take them into my backyard? The last thing I would recommend is that I think is going to be really important is find a way to get in touch with investors in your own country. Find the ones that are successful. Take the knowledge you're learning here, take the principles, and then just learn and adapt to your specific laws of the land. Ironically, most of the world, most of the way I do real estate works in most countries, but there's going to be some nuances, there's going to be some changes, and you need to become familiar with that. Doesn't mean you need to hire a lawyer, but you should get with someone that is experienced and knowledgeable. For people that want to invest here in the United States, I'm the experienced and knowledgeable one that can take you into the best markets and make that happen. Find that person where you live if you want to invest in your backyard. Hey, thanks for watching today's video. Make sure that you subscribe. We got a lot more training coming your way to really unlock how you can be successful at doing real estate right now where you live.